This is Justin AMZN on Thursday, February 20th, 2020. And I want to do a little comparison to yesterday right here. And we had 1, 2, 2, and then a third almost time where we got right into, and almost into that uptrend channel. And we did 1, 2, and 3. Where we got into, almost got into the uptrend channel. Same thing, sell off, same thing, sell off and plummet and kind of S-curved, bounced really, really nicely off the previous all-time high from earnings and bounced again. This chopped around, only made it up really into kind of like the midway point of this uptrend channel. Almost touched here. Did actually touch here. This was looking like a hammer and had a nice bounce. I was too late trying to get in to this candle and it just moved on without me. I would have grabbed about an R there. I grabbed an R in here somewhere on that bounce. And then I was in on that candle when it looked like this candle. I think I was in a 3-minute. Still had another 15 minutes that you could have set something up, but I'll show you the option. And I just set a 2R target, which, I mean, I was out of the trade, I think around here. I think I was up 2R because that was similar to this low, similar to this low, and I didn't expect this kind of a sell-off. So anyway, nice day, being up 2R going bearish, up an R going bullish. This move, if I had just held on, I mean, and didn't have a target, which I don't normally do. I normally set a 2R target. If I had gotten out down here as it was plummeting, this would have been a 20R trade. I was in it. Here, let's just switch over to the puts. 2050 puts. I bought this at 275 by 175. I could have done 2 of them. 275 by 225. I just didn't want the stop so close to the 238 low here. And let's see, I think I was in on this candle. Must have been because it filled at 275. I was in on either of these candles. I think it was this one. I don't remember now. And then I was out at 480. It actually gave me an extra little bit. So I think I was out right in here. Yeah, right at like 10. I think it was like 10, 11 or something. Right in here. I should have at least had the target up at the high earlier. The high here was 646. So I should have at least gone up to 3R and done 575. But like I said, if I had just done like a crazy target at, and gone up like 10R, and then I got in at 275. So if I did 1275, that filled, that would have filled on this candle. No, right here on this candle. But I wasn't anticipating it. I was expecting a little bit of a rollover here to look like this. And I just didn't even think through, okay, it should come down to this level at least. This candle at 1015 candle. So on the 1015 candle, that's right here. Yeah, the high of this would have been really close to 775, 769. So, I mean, probably having a target, yeah, it would have been a little bit of a stretch to be above this 646 high. So, no, I don't even think I would have done that. I probably would have been just sticking with right around 650, maybe 675, not all the way up into the $7 range. If I had just looked left to see where this high was. And then I was looking for a place to get in bullish. Once it did this, I was so I wasn't watching it through this. I saw that it was down here already. I'm like, oh, that moved quick, and I checked and I was already out. It had just filled. It's like, okay. And then I just kind of watched it plummet and then wished I was still in, but hey, I was still up 2R. And then when it was way down here, I'm like, we should not be this low. Like, this candle is going to retrace. This is too far, too fast. I mean, look at this. Just looking at today. Look at this. It shouldn't do that so quickly. I mean, this was just hitting stop after stop after. I mean, look at the buyers that got trapped here and here. And, this was just hitting stops. And look at that volume. So this candle was forming, and I was hesitant to buy down here because I'm like, okay, it should be done. It should be done selling off. This is a really nice level. Came back up. It's like, okay, I'll get in bullish here. Got in here. And then I think, yeah, I was in. Oh no, it was on this candle. I was on a 3-minute. That's what it was. Okay, I'm looking at 5-minute. I was in at like 10:32, and I was out at, or 10:33, and I was out at 10:42. I think it's like 9 minutes, and I just scalped an R and got back to the rest of my day until I looked at it later. But look at this high wave candle right on this level again. Look at this triangle. I mean, and I draw triangles all the time, but look at this. If you were watching, oops, let's draw. Why is it not drawing? It doesn't want to let me draw. Sorry. Let me try this again. No, it's not. Something's not cooperating. There we go. Look at this triangle. Look at that. If I could draw straight, we'll just use the red line. Look at that. And then it pops and runs. But even this move, okay, that move. So the high wave candle and then inside candle, even better. If you got in 11:55, if you just set it up, you got into a call at 11:55. That was right here. So you're getting in, after, I mean, you could really get in on this candle or after this candle and just be like, okay, it should move up. So let's say you got it. Let's just say you got in at 3, right? No. Yeah, the high was 310. So let's say you got in at 3, your stop is at 2. It's only an R. I mean, you only scalped an R up to 4. That was it. That's how much premium got sucked out of this after this kind of move, this kind of retracement. Like I was saying yesterday, this kind of a move, this should have been more than just like 2 R's or whatever, looked like on the puts. This should have been more than 2 R's on the calls. I mean, we're looking at the 2175 calls, but it only moved an R from that point of getting in. Maybe a little better than R, but still, and then just sideways all day. And then let's see. Yeah, I was looking at getting in at 225 as this candle was forming. I was trying to get it set up 225. And I was going to get out at 325, but didn't even get up there. I would have had to get out at 275, which that would have been, yeah, I mean, it would have even been just half an R. So, or I could have done multiple. I could have done 225 by 175. That would have worked. Actually, yeah, getting into 2 of them. 225 by 175, and then getting out at 325 would have been 2R. And it didn't even move that much. I mean, it really didn't move that much from here. Oops. From here to here, it didn't move very much. Moved, relatively half an R compared to, here to here moved about half an R compared to here that moved an R. So yeah, I guess that makes sense. And we're dealing with the 2175. Now, if you go with a closer option, obviously it worked better. You can get a bigger high wave candle on a different option. So if we look at 2150, why does it do that? That's not what I want to do. We'll go back. Okay, sorry. Let me grab this. Put that in there. That's the put. We'll change it to the call. There we go. All right. So if we look at the one we're at the money at for the call, high wave candle right here, the range is less than $1. So you're getting in on that candle and it gapped up. Gapped up to 854 on the next candle. So I don't know if you would have been filled getting in like 850 by 750. You would have had to get in on this candle, getting in 8 by 7. And that's a little bit tight, but I mean, it moved. 8 by 7 moved up 5R pretty quickly. So that would have been getting in on this candle and playing that off of a high wave candle that you think the selling's over. And even if the selling's not over and it goes down, you lost an R looking for a bounce. I mean, it's bullish. So anyway, that's how I traded this today and I was profitable, it just would have really loved to grab a move down like that, because all I had to do was hold longer. And sometimes you just got to work on that holding muscle. So the other thing, the price we came into 2133.74, and this downtrend line came from over here. This was the quick retracement after hours. Actually, no, this was the during the day retracement. This was the after hours retracement. This is the bigger retracement. Came right back down, back into that triangle, and bounced. So I am looking for this to continue higher. We could get some more chop, and I got a friend who does this, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do something like that, and continue on up. Now, if the pre-market looks like this, and then the day tomorrow looks like that, it'll be a relatively flat day. Maybe we'll stay within this range and rest a little more. But I want to see it continue going bullish, because look at this. We rested this flag, bullish retest gap. This is definitely a retest. We're just pulling back into the 5. It's hugely bullish. Let's keep going higher, especially if we can get a move above the high from today. Then we should just crush it and keep moving. If we start pulling back a little further, we'll be looking for a bearish move. I've had a lot of Fridays already this year with bearish moves. I think I said bullish. Sorry. If we get down here, and start to roll over, similar to, you know what? I think I didn't have this one on the screen, so I drew. No, it wasn't that one. Wait. Oh, that should be duplicated. Did that just disappear? That was weird. I must have bumped something because I thought that was on there, because we pulled right into that level and bounced. Try to get that just right. There we go. That was the bounce here. I thought that was there. So if we break down some more, or at least roll over a little bit more, or pull back some more, look for this to keep working. Pull back into this level. I don't see this sharp of a decline here. I don't see it fitting anything besides just this kind of triangle. I'm going to look at the hourly real quick and see what is going on here. Lines look like RMS. Cleans up the triangle. Actually makes it look like this is more of a downtrend. Look at that. That fits actually a downtrend channel like this, a bigger one here. We just changed lanes. Hang on, let me see if I can. Sorry, I didn't expect to be doing this tonight. So let me see what I can draw. Nope, this one, there we go. Okay, so let me do this and this. I'm just going to try and match this line. Wrong one again. Okay, so that's pretty well matched. Pulls into the lows. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this. Just see, did we change lanes? Yep, we changed lanes. Okay, so this kind of range, it's shallower than I had before, because over here I had something that was going down. Oh no, I still have it. Way back over here. No, that's a different one. Gosh, where did some of these come from? Have I gone back over here and looked at this? Sometimes these things line up with old things in the past if you turn on the left extension. Anyway, okay, sorry. If you're still watching, thank you. Hope you're subscribed and you're enjoying this. Downtrend channel, changed lanes, ran right up, ran back down. Let's see if we can get a run up into this level, and it'll give us some framework to continue. So if I switch back to a 5-minute, it's probably going to screw up the lines. No, not too bad. Okay, that's our target. X marks the spot. We're looking for a 2165 close on Friday, because this would probably be like from here to here will be pre-market, and then the day is usually that wide. And so if you get pre-market here, and your day is here, yep, that looks like a target of X marks the spot if it goes back up there. If it doesn't, it should grind lower, and look out if we get below this, because I think we got more bearishness in store if we keep going. This looks like kind of a wonky head and shoulders. We've got a shoulder, a head, and then I don't know if it's a shoulder up here or if this is still part of the head, and then this is a shoulder. So that's what I'm saying, it's wonky. You either have that as a neckline or that as a neckline. And it's pretty similar to the lines we've got. So anyway, that's a couple things I'm seeing. This looks a little bit of a mess. Let's see what happens tomorrow, and we'll get some of this cleaned up. So, all right. Hope this helps. This is just AMZN.